work on your family. I would like to make this a chance for our children to give their tribute to their mom. But before that, I would like to introduce to you the lady who just came in, Janice. Janice is the only sister, the only sibling of Jen. And she just arrived now at JFK Airport from the Philippines. And we were hoping she would be here at the time for when Jen was still alive, but she didn't make it. But we are happy that she's here while we're doing this service. And also, it's very fitting that this is a service of Thanksgiving because, as many of you have said today and even before today, Jen's life had been marked with a great sense of gratitude, great sense of Thanksgiving. So, and the music that filled today's worship service from here and from the Philippines, and we are hoping that they can give us more songs. They also mark the way Jen lived her life. We both love music, not necessarily singing, but listening to music. And thank you very much to all of you for this beautiful tribute to her life, which we all appreciate. Now, during the last week of her life, we were at her bedside, all my children and I, with Jen. She was still being able to communicate with us. And those moments were filled with gratitude. We just thank her for everything she did for our lives. I thank her for loving me, for sharing her life with me unselfishly. And I thank her for 3 beautiful children that we both are proud of. I reminded her that every time we had a birth in the family, all our 3 children, I was there with her. I took their first pictures, and we both rejoiced in receiving the great gift from God. And I reminded her that, this was the dream we had. If we had children, we want them to grow up to be persons we could be proud of. And they have grown up. Jen has been very proud of our 3 children. There's no day that she doesn't think about them. Not siya nakasidas, not siya nakasiploy, not siya nakasibindi. I hope they're all right. They're always in her mind. So, at this point, all the 3 children will give their tributes. We start with Dax.
I'd like to start again by thanking everybody for joining us to celebrate and to grieve and to share our experiences with I'm going to keep this short and sweet because that's how my mom was. Everybody who has spoken has alluded to her quiet nature. She was a private individual, but when she spoke, everybody listened. And I'm sure she would appreciate it also. I could go on and on. So, the people who have come up here today and last night, they painted a very accurate picture of my mom through their experiences. They captured really my mom, as a person, and everybody has said she has given. All she's done was to give, and that's my memory of my mom. You know, growing up, in the 1980s, there was a big nursing immigration wave coming to the U.S. And I was 6 years old when she was sponsored to come to the United States for the opportunity. Back then, I really didn't understand what the reason was for her leaving at such a young age. And my brother and my sister was 2 months old when she left. But now as a father myself, I understand the sacrifice we all need to put in to ensure a good and healthy future for kids. And that's what she did. She didn't come here for herself. She came here for us. Even if it meant leaving us in the Philippines for 6 years. I understand why she did it. The last week of her life, we had a chance to be at her bedside, and my dad is right, it was full of gratitude. And I got to thank my mom for her sacrifice. And I got to tell her that I love her. It was further to her because, like my mom, I am not the most emotionally open person. But those of you who know me has let my actions do the speaking for me, just like my mom. And my mom, although I've never seen her cry, I've never heard her say I love you, I never doubted one day that she did. Through her actions, through her sacrifice, through her giving, through providing us with everything that we needed. Even at the New York Presbyterian, when we were speaking to her medical oncologist for the last time, the doctor knew this was it, but she never said it to us. She left it up to us to make that decision, whether to continue or to stop. But in the end, the medical oncologist said, your mom is really hanging on just for you guys. She's not doing this for herself. If it was up to her, she would choose to die. She's staying alive for you. At that point, that's when we decided to bring her to hospice. And that's something she's been requesting for the last 4 days. At that point, we wanted to give her her wishes to die peacefully with her family. And talking about an individual who's gracious, who gives her life to everybody and does not expect anything in return, it's only fitting that her last recognizable words, and this is what my dad mentioned last night, the last words she spoke were salamat, salamat, salamat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. She went away very gracious, when in fact everybody we should have been the one thanking her as she was going away. So Mom, thank you. Thank you for everything, and we love you very much.